Remember us. As simple an order as a king can give. Remember why we died. He did not wish tribute, or song, or monuments, or poems of war and valor. His wish was simple. Remember us, he said to me. That was his hope. Should any free soul come across that place. In all the countless centuries yet to be, may all our voices whisper to you from the ageless stones. Go tell the Spartans passerby that here, by Spartan law, we lie. And so my king died, and my brothers died. Barely a year ago. Long I've pondered my king's cryptic talk of victory. Time has proven him wise. For from free Greek to free Greek, the word was spread that bold Leonidas and his 300, so far from home, laid down their lives, not just for Sparta, but for all Greece, and the promise this country holds. Now, here on this rugged patch of earth called Plataea, Xerxes forged face obliteration!
Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network, and welcome to the Zack Snyder Hour with Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
What is going on, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy, Skywalker the Jedi, back at y'all with another one. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me, rocking out. And I appreciate that, man. Y'all ain't got no idea how excited I am for this show tonight. I have probably the biggest announcement that I've ever had on this channel. I'm so excited to share this with you guys at the end of this stream. Man, it's been a minute since I've been able to stream. I've been super busy. Y'all about to hear about why in a second. But anyway, let's say what's up to everybody in the chat. Am I coming through clear? Can everybody hear me? Do I sound all right? Let me know, you dig? Just let me know. Hey. Y'all have no idea, dog. Anyway, much love to everybody in the chat. Let's say what's up to everybody. We got the good Austin in here early. What's going on, Austin? What's going on, bruh? We got Sin Havoc 5150 in the building. Good to have you here, Sin Havoc 5150. Man, where are my minutes? Wait, where's my background? What's going on? We here on the Zack Snyder Hour, dog. The premier Zack Snyder show on the internet. We here live. You dig? Get your popcorn ready for show. I might need a Terrell Owens drop with the, you know what I mean? The popcorn. All right. We got Frank C in the building. Rebel Moon Theory. What's going on, bro? We got South Cali guy in the building. We got Mysterious Stranger VA. He says, I hope the announcement isn't retirement. Man, I'm going to star this one. I mean, because it's kind of pertaining to that. So it's actually crazy that you kind of say that, because I am gonna have to talk about it. That is like part of the announcement. But we'll get to that after everything else. We got Bat Dan's thoughts in the building. What's going on, Bat Dan? We got Ace in the house. We got Chris Brown in the building. What's going on, Chris Brown? Right? Jamar. W. Mir. What's going on, W. Mir? Josh Herrera. What's going on, Josh? Much love, bruh. Oh, yeah, man. This is a glorious day indeed. Right? Much love, all you guys. Said, no, Scott, to answer your question, we cannot hear you. You are, hey, man. See, Bat Dan be trying to trip me up, y'all. Alan Belk says, I can hear you perfectly. Hey, thanks, Alan Belk. Man, much love, all y'all, yo. Yes, patience does pay off. Indeed. We got Futuretron in the building. Yes, I am about to serve a 5-star meal, and it's crazy because the meal that I had last night only prepared me for this, bro. I had me some should I say, yeah, I went to Steak 48 last night. Shout out to Steak 48. They actually hit me up today and was like, hey, we know you ate at our restaurant last night, and we were just wondering if everything was okay. I was like, everything was fine. It was perfect. She was like, oh, no problem. I was like, yo, that's dope. They hit me up afterwards, like, you know what I mean? So that's what we do. That's what we do. Right? While all them haters and stuff be trying to talk, they don't even know. Hey, shout out to AH with the 230 subscribers. Much love, man. Shout out to the grind. Just keep grinding. Yeah. All right. Now, let's get to it, man. Let's get to this opening rigmarole so we can get started with the show, because we got a lot to talk about. Man, I ain't been able to stream in a minute, so y'all already know. We on the road to 5K. Make sure you guys are smashing that like button, sharing the content out, and hitting the subscribe as well. You know, we've been experiencing a lot of growth these last few months, and it's crazy because there's been all kind of stuff going on with my channel. It's been certain stuff being messed with behind the scenes, and it's fine, but whatever, right? We're gonna keep chugging along. We're gonna hit that 5K mark for sure this year, for sure. So much love to all you guys, man, and I'm so excited. Hopefully we can keep you guys entertained while giving out some dope information at the same time. That's all that we're trying to do over here. It ain't even nothing. It ain't even all that serious. It ain't even all that serious, right? But these two hashtags is super serious, though, because these are the final way to try to get Zack Snyder's DC conclusion brought to fruition, right? So we've been using these two hashtags as a vehicle and have been gaining tremendous amounts of momentum by doing so. And just shout out to everybody that's been partaking, and shout out to everybody that's gonna hop on, right? Because there's still room on the bandwagon. You know what I mean? I mean, we ain't tripping because we got enough, but hey, whoever wants to you jump in, feel free. You know, just don't be weird about it. You know what I'm saying? We only got 3 rules of engagement. We ask that you guys follow. We say, hey, just be positive while using the hashtags, because we are talking to the current home of Zack Snyder for all of his original projects, right? Including Rebel Moon, his new SWAT movie that he's going to have coming up, right? And so, you know, they've been showing us a lot of love, and we want to make sure that we're showing that love back. Rule number 2, we ask that you guys don't mix these hashtags, as we're trying to keep the messaging as focused and effective as possible. And lastly, but certainly not least, we ask that you guys don't tag, mention, quote, tweet, reply to, or anything of that nature anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to one James Gunn, right? As you know, we just trying to keep our conversation strictly with Netflix, right? As for who you guys should be following, it should be ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X, as well as myself and Apex Leon of the New Geeks, as all pertinent information will be coming from there. You know, or myself. You dig? And last but certainly not least, if you guys would like to sponsor a stream, whenever you give super chats, whoever donates the most will have their name streaming across the bottom, just like the homie, the good Austin does right there. You dig? So we want to make sure that we're showing love to the people that show love to this platform in new and dope ways. So make sure y'all tap in. You dig? Come on in the chat and feel at home, because we about to get to it. Let's get caught up with the chat one more time, and then we getting started with the show. You dig? Says don't worry about the age, right? Hey, now we ain't tripping, bro. We ain't tripping. You know, hey, Rebel Moon Theory about to reach 150 subs. Shout out to RMT. All right, much love, Brody. You dig? W. Mirror saying, greetings from Moa, everyone. Grigory has informed me that this stream was happening, so I had to cut my meeting short to Nuwudi to come. Hello, everyone. That's what's up. Hey, shout out to W. Mirror. Right? Yeah. We got Venkata in the building. What's going on, Venkata? Right? We got Socks Bulletins in the building. What's going on, Socks? All right, much love, man. He said, okay, Sky, let's make this stream a musical. Much love, Socks. Man, look, we about to get it in, dog. We got a super fun stream. First of all, let me give y'all a little sneak peek, because this was too crazy to not mention, right? But I just had to tap in. James Gunn is still obsessed with Zack Snyder. This shit is like, yo, could you imagine? Now, I know, Rebel Moon, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had the Harmada thing, Was there any overt references to James Gunn in this guy's films, bro? Like, what's going on with WB and their need to keep poking this bear? This is crazy. Like the Barbie movie, bro. The fucking now this Superman movie apparently has a Snyder cut thing in it. Which why the hell is that the case? And then you look at the plot leak, and we're gonna get into that. Like, me and the homie Leon is really gonna deep dive into that one, because man, oh man, it's crazy how they say, hey, you guys are so obsessed with James Gunn. You guys are so obsessed, right? You guys are the ones that are weirdos. You're the cultists. Just move on, guys. Just move on. And look at their king. Right? Look at their king. He said, wasn't it bad enough that this Superman movie ended the Snyderverse prematurely before Cell came in? Now you have to troll that franchise? It's crazy. He can't let the shit go. He can't let it go. It's wild. It's wild. Said Mikey was right again. Yo, you know what's so wild is that the thing about, you guys have no idea how right Mikey was. I'm going to share a little bit more about how right that he was when it comes to this situation. This was just me I had to talk about it, right? Because it's been like an elephant in the room, and there was no way that I was going to have this stream and be able to be in a situation where I just didn't acknowledge that this happened. Because this is fucking crazy. It's wild to be on one hand told, hey, you guys need to move on and you guys are toxic and we don't want nothing to do with y'all. And on the other side, to have that same company continue to troll that same franchise that they're trying to separate themselves from, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. You know? Wild. So, yeah, we're definitely going to mine that out quite a bit more in a following stream, but I just definitely had to kind of touch on that. But before we get to the other thing, man, Zack Snyder is the blueprint, man. This shit is crazy, dog. Like, I'm so over people acting as if, this guy is not one of the most referenced homage paid to creators, you know what I'm saying, that's ever walked the face of the earth, bro. It's crazy. There's been so many things from this man's films that I've seen directly ripped, like shot for shot, scene for scene, like angle for angle, and it's wild. But yeah, you still have people that will come on this internet, and try to say that, hey, he ain't got no fan base, or this guy sucks, or people shouldn't be. Nah, the shit is wild, yo. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, right? Is something happened on a Disney Plus show, which is so weird because these tend to happen a lot with Disney projects. They just tend to happen a lot, right? But you had this situation pop up with Andor. Let's see if this looks a little familiar.
I think you do.
Bro, are you fucking serious, yo? Are you serious? Right? Nah, man. You can't try to tell me that this guy sucks. And then every time I turn around, I'm seeing stuff ripped straight from his films, ripped straight from his projects. Right? Said Mikey never missed. Man, y'all have no idea. They said cancel culture is a new kryptonite. Cancel culture. Right? W Mir with the $5 super chat saying WBD is behaving like how Kaiba acted after Yugi first defeated him. I have to go, Mokuba, because I don't know who I am anymore. Take care. Oh my God. They don't know, bro. They don't know. Thanks for the super chat, man. Let me go ahead and let me give you this drop, bro. Right. Yep. Here we go.
Kay Walton, James Gunn's not more successful than Zack Snyder at the box office. Zack Snyder, look at Batman v Superman and how well 300 did and all that stuff. Boy, I gotta tell you, James Gunn's fans, you guys are like, you're more aggressive. Let's just say more aggressive than even Snyder fans. And that's saying something. Woo! And you got a lot of free time, I must say.
Woo! Crazy, right? W. Mir said the Electric State reference Snyder. Absolutely. Right? Zach is the man. We all know this, dog. What's going on, Mr. Nobody? Much love, Brody. He said Zach could sue. I think he should, bro. Right, like, especially if everybody gonna be talking shit at the same time, like, you know, like, bro, litigation. Nah, but in all seriousness, I'm pretty sure that, you know, it's like, hey, man, he probably feel like they probably showing love, you know. And you know what's funny? Nobody ever finishes that quote. People be like, well, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Finish it. That mediocrity can pay to greatness. You know what I'm saying? Right? So, hey, finish it. Right? Remember Green Goblin? Finish it. Like, finish the quote, dog. Nah, man. We in here cooking tonight, man. Nah, bro. Y'all remember WandaVision? Y'all remember WandaVision? Right? Right? Y'all remember WandaVision, right? How they stole the whole, like, little shit, right? You know what I mean? Right? Y'all remember WandaVision, right? Wait, where did it go? Is this it? Bruh, and it was more than that. I was like, yo, they stole a whole damn part from Man of Steel. Crazy, right? But yet people still be trying to say, oh, nah, man, he sucked. Right? Some people even called it, look, man, and we got receipts. You know what I mean? He said, damn, that's crazy. Yeah. Nah, and it got worse. I'm telling you, like, it got worse, bro. They stole like whole chunks of fight. Bro, Guardians Volume 3 had a whole fight scene lifted from Sucker Punch, dog. He said, and Andor is actually good. He said, we watching, like, that looks familiar. I'll never forget watching WandaVision and sitting there like, what the fuck? This is, I was like, bro, I know what that looks like. I know what Zack Snyder stuff looks like. Right? Crazy, bro. But we remember, even if they want to act like, you know, because look, some of these people be trying to talk shit now, right? One of them called us weirdos. You know?
Twitter, and I saw, man, the Zack Snyder fans are weirdos. I'm just gonna call
weirdos, right? I found this on Twitter. Watch this.
Brand new Superman footage is out from CinemaCon. We've already had a young Superman. It's time to see Superman at his best, at their power level. Go up against Mongol. Go up against Lobo. Go up against motherfucking Darkseid. Go up against goddamn fucking galactic level threats. I don't give a shit. I don't want to see motherfucking young ass Superman dealing with goddamn reporting and goddamn learning how to be Superman. Going to work, broccoli haircut. I've already seen that a ton of times. You had an amazing actor who embodies the role and you slapped him in the face. Little clearer shot of that. Orb in the background, Superman flag. flying up in the air. Look up. Oh, this is so cool. You fucking disrespected him over and over. For what?
Oh my God, bro. It's crazy, right? It's crazy, dog. That's why I don't even take these people seriously, man. Because we know what's up. We know what's up, bro. He said he's the weirdo. Crazy, dog. They say we don't know what we talking about. And he said, wonder how he's feeling with the Mutant Monkeys League, right? Facts. The Mutant Monkeys. Nah, but he wanted to see Superman fight Mongol, right? So I'm sure he's gonna be okay with, Lex Luthor getting in a hashtag war against Superman. Woo! Shit. He said Gunn's trailer, Superman saving that girl in slow-mo is stylistically Zack Snyder. You know what's funny? Even though that part is there, and it's so fucking, they're like, oh my God, the slow-mo. When Zack does it, it's the worst shit in the world, right? And then they're like, oh my God, it's just so peak when James does it. But not only that, I'm gonna just come out and say it. This is my opinion. Knowing how James Gunn get down, that scene looks weird to me, bro. Like, it does. That scene makes me feel weird, knowing that, like, this guy get down. I don't know. And that's the problem. I shouldn't even have to think about that as a fan. Right? Because the head of DC Studios be going to weird parties. Crazy. He said Joe betrayed Joe. He said, my theory is, hey, you don't need a theory for that one, bro. He said, we've been new. Yeah, man. He said, they asked for that nonsense. Now they're going to get it. Yeah, right. Yo, but they said that us having hashtag wars is stupid, but it's cool, but it's big enough for Jimmy Pistols to put it in his Superman movie, right? Bro, this is insane, dog. This is insane. But anyway, crazy, bro. He said, and since he projected himself on the Superman, it makes it even creepy. Thank you. Flight logs, right? Look up them flight logs. How about that, bro? He said, Sky, bro, I know, bro, it's weird, bro, like knowing that guy's history, bro, and how he gets down. Wait, do I still have that video? No, I ain't gonna play it, because last time I played that video, I got views taken. His shit was crazy. They like remove views from my it was like, yo, I don't know what's going on. He said, but Sky, it's okay because Gunny Poo apologized. Yeah. Look, you know what's crazy? I don't even have kids, but I don't play like that, bro. Like, you can't do that, dog. You can't do that, bro. And you can't have this guy be monitoring stuff that's gonna be, or programs that's gonna be made for children, bro. That's insane. That's insane. Bro, that's letting bro. Jimmy at the door, like, just let me in. Right? Just the eyes wide shut kind of shit. Exactly, bro. He said, play that script. Wait, What script? This one?
Twitter, and I saw, man, the Zack Snyder fans are weirdos. I'm.
Do you think James Gunn can reboot the DC universe properly?
Does this answer your question?
Oh my gosh. James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn.
Twitter, and I saw, man, the Zack Snyder fans are weirdos. I'm.
Do you think James Gunn can reboot the DC universe properly?
Does this answer your question?
Oh my gosh. James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn. Woo!
Crazy, bro. He's been real quiet. Yeah, man. But you know, they'll have you believe that Zack ain't got no fan base, and Zack is the weird one, right? But let me just go ahead and play this one before I go ahead and move on, because I think people be forgetting, dog, and I might have to take this down afterwards, because y'all know how YouTube be acting, because it's like some sound in this video, but I wanted to leave it in there for dramatic effect. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to take this out later, because they're probably gonna flag the video, you know, or even maybe try to take the video. Y'all know what they be doing, but I don't care, because we about to tap in. Check this out.
I've been waiting like crazy for this 4-hour epic to come out on HBO Max.
These superheroes I love just get the justice they deserve. It makes me so happy, man. Great job, Zack.
And one day we can watch this on 4K Blu-ray, or at least that's what I'm going to do, because I just can't wait to get rid of this
What
thing.
a movie. I urge everyone to watch it. Not just because it's entertaining, and it's great to finally see a really good Justice League movie, and to see what a great
Well
team
done,
they are.
Zack Snyder, and I'm hoping that this might actually lead to something, because he clearly is setting up.
And I feel like this is DC's time to show what they got. And I hope we keep going here, because it does set up for a sequel. It sets up for a sequel to Zack Snyder's Justice.
Glad that fans got to see this. I'm glad that Zack Snyder got to release the movie he wanted to make. I'm always going to be on the side of filmmakers.
Changing things. Yeah, it's changing time. This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Even with all the hype surrounding upcoming DC movies like The Batman and Black Adam, it's telling that the one attracting the most attention online is a director's cut of a movie that came out in 2017. But that's the power of the Snyder Cut.
What happens when you let a director create his true?
Well, it's a global phenomenon that is Zack Snyder's Justice League.
State how much more enjoyable this version of Justice League is. The theatrical cut is dead. Long live the Snyder Cut.
That people are going to wish that they stuck with this when by the time we're done with the DC Jar Jar U, which utter shit. This is still the best thing Zack Snyder has done.
Don't let them act like we don't remember what they was saying, dog. Don't act like we don't remember what y'all was saying, bro. Some of them people sound real different nowadays. That shit crazy, right? That ain't that crazy what a little bit of time will do. You know? I guess how you feel about a person's fan base affects how you see their movies. Crazy. Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. The blueprint, dog. He said those kids need to go to military school. He said, I'm not saying everyone who makes jokes about the subject is a PDF file, but he made so many. Bro, it's weird, bro. And people really be caping for this shit. And then they don't even be see, man. Look, that's why I just don't. Yo, when people be on that, I just let them live, bro. I let them live. You know. W me with the $5 super chat saying, if Thunderbolts is any indication, even with critics glazing, Suits could open around 69 mil or lower, and that's not good for total run. 475 mil tops. Hey, crazy, dog. And I saw Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is good. I saw the shit. I've seen Thunderbolts. Saw it on Thursday. Yep. Went to a fan event screening and everything. Right? See, because I still pull up. You know what I mean? Why everybody else be, hey, I don't know, man. Shit weird nowadays. But anyway, yeah. I saw Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is good. Yo. I don't think there's a chance in hell Superman is as good as Thunderbolts is. I just don't. I just don't think so. So, Thunderbolts is gonna have better word of mouth. I promise you. This I promise you. Thanks for the super chat though, bro. Let me go ahead and let me find you this drop, bro.
Did you guys see the new Superman trailer?
Who's playing Superman? Is it Henry Cavill?
Hey, Superman.
I am not going to watch that movie. A dog saves him?
No, you're not. First of all,
Jesus Christ. Is that
you're not
hold
watching
on.
it.
Wait a minute. Is that a fucking
Matthew.
super dog?
Look at this.
Is that a super dog?
I'm out. First of all,
look, it's got super dogs dragging him to safety. It's over.
Listen to me.
The dog.
I watch this with the sound.
Look at the dog. Why is the dog able to drag him? He's taking that girl up in the sky to make out with her.
Hey, Matt, the dog's a bad choice. I'll admit that.
But he's from another planet.
What happened to the original Superman?
Hold on.
I'm with you. No, not Christopher Reeve. He's got paralyzed. I'm talking about the last.
Talking about the last guy. Said it's not hitting half a billion. He said, "Oh yeah, WBD's gonna copyright. Oh yeah, you know how they get down, but I'll probably just edit it out the video afterwards. You know what I'm saying? And so that might have been something that you had to experience live, because I already know how they get down, bro. Bro, they like as Leon, bro. They removed views. It was I was like, bro, from both our streams, shit was crazy. Said the North remembers, and the scribes remember. Absolutely, we always do, bro. Said stop worrying about the DCEU. It's all about the ZSJL IP. Yeah, man of Steel, BBS, ZSJL. Yeah, yo. He said crazy. Yeah, crazy, man. Yep. Thunderbolts is good. She said, Thunderbolts, is Sock still here? Right? Said it was man. I think it kind of started out kind of man, but then I liked it more as it went on. Right? He said, I saw Superman L. It's worse than you think. Hey, nah, man. Hey, it's Sin Habit claiming that he saw the movie. So if that's nah, I didn't like Thunderbolts, so Super L doesn't have any hope. Yeah, no, yeah, and I don't think that there's any way that movie is better than Thunderbolts. I just don't. You know. I feel so weird right now, like as a fan. It's so awkward, right? Because like y'all know, Zach does the best shit to me. He's my favorite fucking director, right? But it's so wild to have DC moving away from what I think is good, and to see Marvel at least trying to bring some type of fucking flavor back. And it's just weird, bro. Like, we're in a weird space when I'm more excited for Marvel than going to go see a Superman movie. Like, or the fact that I should even feel like there's no way in hell I'm watching that thing in the theaters. That's crazy. Like, for us to be at that point in time with where I've been as far as my DC fandom my entire life, that's crazy. Wild, bro. Rebel Moon Theory says also be on the lookout for the Rebel Moon Bloodline trending event that will be held during the release of Rebel Moon Bloodline, releasing on iOS and Android for show. For show. Right. Nathan says, I have defended Gunn in some aspects, but I won't deny that his Marvelized DCU isn't the answer and his fans are hypocrites. Yeah, hey, bruh. All I'm saying is you just should have let these things run parallel. Finish the fucking Snyderverse and then reboot. Everything would have been fine. I don't think we'd be in this situation right now at all. I think the general public would be much more willing to support that film if we got some closure with the Snyder films. Because it ain't just the damn it ain't just us, bro. It's the general audience too. Right? He said, I'm more hyped for Fantastic Four than Super L. What multiverse did I get sucked into? That's what I'm saying, bro. It's crazy. Like, the fact that we're here now is crazy. I'm the DC fan base guy. I the entire DCAU on Blu-ray. Right? All the homies, yo, like we all buy stuff. Leon be buying every damn Batman figure he can get his hands on. We're all been DC fans, bro, like for way longer. It's just that everybody was rocking with this version and we wanted to see the story finish. I don't think that's asking too much, but apparently it is. And not only was it asking too much, but you were able to, we were asking for so much that apparently it's cool for us to get mocked in perpetuity, right? This shit is weird. Fantastic Four, first step, Jurassic World. Yeah. Bro, I'll go see Smurfs before I go see Superman. That's crazy, yo, dude. Justice League, the anime, bro. Justice League Unlimited, bro. We watched that on that was the first thing we watched on cartoons and cereal. Right? He said Gunn needs to hear the song Gunfire, right? He probably already has. Yeah, crazy, bro. Crazy. It's crazy that this has happened to the fan base. Bro, this motherfucker already warning the cast members saying, oh, yeah, y'all, half the audience not going to like this shit. Yo, bro, if James Gunn is telling the actors, right? Like, I get warning people to some degree, right? Because, like, let's say, for instance, I was playing basketball one time, and I kind of knew that we were going into, like, very hostile territory. And it was going to be a thing where, like, we weren't going to get any kind of calls. And it was going to be, like, the most egregious, unfair setting that I probably ever played basketball in. So I try to warn the homies. So I get, like, saying, hey, like, look, man, just know that we ain't gonna get no fair whistle. It's gonna be crazy. You got to just play through it, because if not, we're gonna fall behind or whatever. Blah 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 blah. Cool. But to just be so dead set on, hey guys, like he's been saying this shit since he got in. Hey man, some of y'all not gonna like this. Hey guys, hey y'all. The fan base is fractious. Hey y'all. And now he's telling the actors like, hey, be prepared. Half the fan base is not gonna like it. A lot of people aren't gonna like it. And he's giving these weird ass reasons. It's like, bro, get out of here. Crazy. But yeah, I'm not going. Right? We got W Mir with the $10 super chat saying Jurassic World is Blue Eyes White Dragon. Final Fantastic Four is Red Eyes Black Dragon, and Smurfs is Summon Skull, while Cross-Eyed Monkey Fearing Diaper Man is Baby Dragon. Look at my baby dragon. Time Wizard. Right? Crazy. This motherfucker warning everybody already. Hey man, a lot of y'all not gonna like the movie. Right? But appreciate that, man. Let me go ahead and give you this drop, bro.
This just makes me want like them to keep the Snyderverse, you know? Makes me sad that we're like resetting everything.
I know.
Zack Snyder probably should have been like the Kevin Feige of this universe.
Yeah, maybe that's another film like years down the line, because that would be so good. I hope so. I do feel like DC has a bright future if, I don't know, just need to get these good directors doing it. Zack saved.
I am hoping and praying for a sequel to Justice League. We need a Justice League 2 done by none other than Zack Snyder.
I'm really hoping they bring this universe back.
good, yeah.
Because that was incredible. And,
I can't believe that that DC had it in them.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of a slap in the face for fans, and that may just be me, but just investing that much time and then for it not to continue and building it up so much. Hearing that was a big disappointment.
No, we don't get to see it. Is that a future movie or something?
I wonder what the next one is. Is there a next one out?
So I'm really curious to see which direction they go.
I'm becoming a huge DC fan.
I actually am too. I'm generally
Took me by
enjoying
surprise.
of that menacing scene where he looks at them and they looking at him and he didn't go through the portal thing to go fight them.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I just would love to see him come to Earth and like them just fight it out, right? And just a movie with that. Now I don't know when or if we'll be getting a movie like that anytime soon. You guys gotta let us know. This is an amazing movie and we can't wait to see the next installment.
I wonder what the next one is. Let them know, bro. The people have spoken. Right? Look, in this instance, bro, they know what they should have did. They know. And that's why, look, karma is real, y'all. Karma's real. You know? I was just telling the homie last night before we went out to dinner. Right? We were talking about that Ryan Garcia stuff. I told everybody that he was on steroids that last fight and that he cheated. People was telling me, oh no, it was okay, Sky. Went out there last night and got his ass beat to somebody he was not supposed to lose to. Then it's like, okay, now, hey, but I try to tell y'all, karma's real, yo. This movie you think they about to do everything that they've done with this fan base, bro? Zack Snyder, his family, dog, how they've like dragged people personally, lied on people, did all these backhanded things, shadow banning people's channels, doing all types of weird shit behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Y'all think that they're about to turn around and be successful with this film, bro? Right? Come on. Come on, bruh. Like, they just gonna sit there and do all this shit and just have this film come out and be successful. Right? Stealing plot points. James Gunn lying through his teeth every time you turn around. You know what I mean? Got Jimmy Olsen sexting Lex Luthor's girlfriend. What the hell is going on in this movie, bro? Like, why is that type of shit in the Superman movie anyway? Like, what is going on, dog? Right? Remember when they was calling Zack edgy? Huh? Y'all remember when they was calling Zack edgy? Crazy. Said, I hate cameo porn. But let me put a movie with 11 superheroes in it and 8 villains. Fuck is like, bro, come on, dude. You guys are gonna think that this shit about to come out and be successful. Like, they're just gonna be able to come in here, do everything that they did. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Anyway, let's go, man. Let's move on to the last of the Zack Snyder topics. You did, because this came a little bit ago, but you know, as I've been saying, I've been a little busy. Right? Been a little busy. So we haven't been able to react to this. You know what I mean? But we are right now, because it just goes to show once again that we was right and everybody else was wrong. And so when when these people try to come say these things, we don't care. You know, allow me to talk my shit for a second. People be coming to me like, Sky, the Variety article said this. The Deadline article said that. James Gunn said this. Blah, 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 blah. You know what all those things got in common? I've personally debunked each and every single one of those people, persons, or outlets. I've personally debunked them. Personally. So you think I give a shit what any content creator got to say? Right? Even when people try to like come try to share stuff with us with people saying this, see, Leon spoke on this when we were having a conversation, and you know, I totally agree. Like, I get that people be like trying to send us stuff because they just want us to be abreast of these situations, but it is crazy that like people try to like, I don't know. It's almost like, yo, we just hear our arguments and our thoughts parroted from other people way after we say some shit, you know, way after we've already taken the bullets, way after we've already been called crazy, way after we've already had to deal with a whole lot of these situations, you know. It's crazy. Right? We legit have been in the trenches this entire time. In the trenches, dog. And just be hearing our arguments parroted out from these larger platforms. But they don't always be on that. You know? Right? Like as you saw in that video I played earlier. A lot of times people be switching up, you know. Some people, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I'm saying is that I totally understand what the homie Mikey was going through when he should say, man, like, it's so, we be having conversations and he be like, Scott, it's so hard, like living in the future. And we be talking, and I was like, yo, what do you mean by that? And he told me, hey, like, to just be so far ahead and you know everything, and people are just constantly kind of telling you that things aren't going to be what you know them to be. And then when these articles be coming out, right, like to just see how everybody can go up and down, up and down, up and down. And it's like, no. I've been giving my homie like little tidbits about Doomsday. And and Secret Wars for years. And it's crazy because he was like, yo, man, like everything you were saying is coming true. Like everything you were saying is actually coming true now. And I was like, bro, it's just a testament to the homie, right? And just really, really him living in the future. And I totally get what he was talking about. Because like now everybody coming out and kind of sounding like us. But where was they? Where your ass was at, dog? It wasn't easy. Where your ass was at? Where was they at? Right? You know? Crazy. But, you know, I digress. Right? But let's look at this, because ain't no way that I was gonna let this slide, right? Fans of Zack Snyder Justice League just got a major acknowledgement, right? Pretty much this comicbook.com article is breaking down how Zack Snyder's Justice League was a global phenomenon, pretty much, because of the fact that it was acknowledged in that press briefing the way that it was, right? And they're sitting there and they're talking about how they don't really know how many people watched it because all that they have were these Samba TV numbers, right? Which we know were severely underestimating how many people probably watched that movie, right? But who had the Samba TV interview? I digress, right? It's so crazy just in fucking hindsight, right? Like how all these things play out. The outlet that, you know, had the probably low end number of people that was watching this shit just happened to be on a certain platform, you know, multiple times. Anyway, I digress. But once again, this movie was totally successful by every single way that you can imagine, by every single way that you can measure, by all the metrics. Every single country, no, not every single, let me not use hyperbole, but it was most countries, most international most international regions that this film was released in, it broke records. It broke records everywhere. Which is why it was so absurd when they tried to make it seem like it flopped in America. Come on now, dog. You mean to tell me Americans didn't watch the fucking Justice League movie? Get out of here, bro. But nah, Samba TV, right? See, from the future. Yeah, where was you at? Shit, ZSJL is every DC fan's trophy. That's what I'm saying, bro. Because they know, bro. See, they can't fool. Once that press releasing came out, confirming that it was a global phenomenon and confirming that it did massive numbers, bro, they just said, they said it right here, bro. ZSJL had them gain 3 million subscribers, dog. $3 million. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You know? It's crazy. Bro, physical release. Just like you saw in that video, one of the frames there said it was doing massive numbers first week. Right? Bro, we was all ordering fucking Blu-rays from Europe. That was the first time I ever did that. Y'all remember when they didn't want to release him in North America, and we all had to order ours from Europe? That was crazy. Say it. They begrudgingly admitted that ZSJL is still a global phenomenon. Begrudgingly, indeed. But why begrudgingly? Right? Warner Brothers tried to downplay the Snyder Cut. Right? Why? Why? Why would they do that? Fudd Rock says monuments bend time to their will. That's how they become legacies. Zach won. Mikey was right. What's good, team? It's been a minute. Much love, Fudd Rock. Nice to have you back. Right? But this is absolutely like, yo, this is crazy. Why would they try to downplay their own product? You know? Makes no sense. Never release the numbers. Far more positive reaction. Right? The continued impact, bro. We're still here. But Sky, they said we were bots. Bro, was it bots at Full Circle, dog? See, that's like that Drake shit. When people are about like, oh my God, Kendrick got he got all these bots. Are these bots filling up the stadiums across the country? Are those bots? Right? You know, when Zack Snyder and James Gunn post something on the same day, you know, is it bots when Zack should be getting more engagement? Hold on, let me move this stuff. Huh? Is this bots? Huh? Is that bots? Because the guy who made the last thing is getting more engagement than the guy that's making the current thing. Is that bots? Right? Crazy, bro. Much love, Mama Bear. Right? It says WB didn't want to acknowledge their screw up with Justice League, hence why they also were spiteful with Snyder fans by releasing a trailer promoting Justice League in 4K on their YouTube channel. Yeah, I remember that, bro. They wasn't even trying to give it a worldwide release, yo. You know? We got D. Broderick. He said, yo, I was a bot when Kendrick performed in Atlanta this week. That's what I'm saying. All right, bro. Was it bots that we were just watching that was shouting out ZSJL? Were those bots? Right? Are these bots right here?
Listen to me now!
The Flash.
It's Lois!
It is!
Lois Lane! She's the key! Find us,
Holy fucking bastard and shit. Why the fuck have I not seen this before?
This is amazing.
This is so good.
This is amazing.
The Flash, Wonder Woman, they're all in it. But it's not real so far. Wait, I wonder did the Flash somehow show him that? I don't know. Oh man, this movie is so good.
Honor your promise. Martha won't die tonight.
That was nice. I really hope Martha doesn't die tonight.
No, Bruce will save her.
Yeah, that's really symbolic if he does. Am I bad to still have hope? Lois. Don't do this to me. This is really cruel. This is really cruel. This is genuinely cruel.
Why was the soil floating?
What does that mean? Tell me!
I guess those are bots too, y'all. We're all bots. He says, Scott, I don't think people actually know what bots stand for. Yo, you know what's funny? When it comes to us, instead of boots on the ground, it stands for boots on the timeline, bro. It stands for boots on the timeline, dog. For us. Right? Yeah, bro. He said, word is Zack turned down Gunn to direct the DCU movie. If true, Zack knows what he wants to do. Bro, he probably did ask him because he probably, oh yeah, well, I can give him notes and I'm pretty sure that Zack would love to work under me. Zack probably gave him that same treatment Ben Affleck got. Absolutely not. Right? But yeah, I mean, yo, look, this is crazy, bro. Impact. Right? Breaking it down. You know what I mean? Showing the people. Hey, man, people still want this shit. It's still viable. It's still the best thing they got going. And once this Superman movie underperformed, it's going to be the savior of DC. That's what I think. It's going to be the savior of DC, y'all. Right? But yeah, he said the only notes Gunn could give Zack is to confirm that Gunn got the coffee right. Bro. Look, 2 sugars, please. 2 sugars. I mean, oh my God. He said, block out the sun. Bots. Right? Hey, we got HMDS in the building. Much love, y'all. Hey, y'all should stick around too because I'm about to get to the announcement time. You dig? Mama Bear said, thinking of those leaks are real, except there aren't mutant monkeys. They're gleeks. Hey, he might have changed them. You know, there might be mutants in the DCU. They're trying to have that crossover, you know what I mean? Between them and the MCU. But hey, we're going to bring mutant monkeys over. Yo, let's go ahead. Let's get to the final topic. I don't want to bury the lead anymore. But I have a huge announcement, guys. This is one of the craziest things ever. So I will kind of walk you guys through what happened these last few weeks. As you guys watched, I tried to make it to the Ben Affleck Accountant 2 red carpet. I made it to the event. We unfortunately weren't able to make it inside because the event was at capacity. And I was kind of thinking to myself, I was like, damn, man, I really wish that I could have got in because y'all know why. You guys obviously know why. I really, really, really wanted to get into that event because y'all know what the mission was, right? And we wasn't going, man, if we would have made it in, I was going to get that for y'all, right? And hopefully I'll be in a position one day soon to still be able to get that for y'all. Right. So I was kind of thinking about it and I was bummed out and I was like, man, you know, it would have been really dope to get in, but I couldn't really do it because I had to work and it's like I had no choice but to kind of you know get there at the time that I did, right? So I kind of just put it out of my mind after thinking about it for a bit and you know kind of like kept going on. And this past couple weeks I've been to a lot of screenings, right? Like I've seen Sinners like 3 times, saw Thunderbolts, still haven't gotten to see Accountant 2 yet, but I've been super busy, but was planning on seeing that. I've been trying to get everything in that I possibly could, right? And like while experiencing this and having so much fun doing it, you know, it just really kind of put things in a different light, right? And this last Easter Sunday, I was at work because you know I love what I do and I had to work on Easter, you know what I mean? And I'm at work, had a pretty cool day, you know, had a pretty cool day. And there was an incident that happened like towards the end of the day and it just hit me, you know. I just had this thought and I was like, yo, you know, this is what needs to happen like right now. And you know, I love what I do, loved what I did, all that stuff, but yeah, I unfortunately on that day I put in my notice at my job and I was like, yo, the 30th is gonna be my last day. And I ended up having a meeting with the director, you know, one of the hardest meetings I've ever had because she really wanted me to stay, but I couldn't. And I was like, yo, this shit's crazy. So I'm saying all that to say this. I have started putting together like a pretty high-powered PC. I think I got everything ordered. A lot of stuff is already here. Putting together a super dope computer because I'm about to start doing content full time. Oh yeah, the red button has been pushed. Y'all about to see so much more of me that it is about to be insane. And I wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up because everything that they have not wanted to happen is about to take place right now. This guy's gonna be gaming. Yes, I'm actually gonna start. Yeah, I will have some more stuff on that coming soon. There will be more platforms. You guys will. This channel is not going anywhere. This channel. I'm looking to put out content on all of my channels. You are hearing that correctly. I'm looking to put out all, you know, content on all of my channels every single day. So yeah, yo, it's fucking up. Like for no, see, that's the thing. It's always been time, right? That's always what separated these other content creators from what we were doing. And that's all it's ever been. It's just been time. Well, now I fucking have the time. I have nothing more to do than to focus on my content. I got a super dope PC that is in the process of being built. I got parts coming. And yo, I got AI shit built in. You know, we're not playing fucking games here. We're not playing games, dog. Like, this is not a joke. I need to do this, right? Like, the things that happen in life, when they're true and just, you could tell. As soon as that moment happened on Easter Sunday, I was like, that's it. I have to do this. And the time is now. There's going to be no other time better than the future. I mean, better than the present, excuse me. So, yeah. And when my setup is finished, I'm gonna let you guys see but yeah, doing a high powered PC. I'm gonna have gaming content coming from here. I'm gonna have all types of shit, yo. We're gonna be talking about multiple things, and because what happened last time is I was kind of talking about everything on this platform, and I don't think that was the right thing to do, right? So we're gonna talk about different things on other platforms, and yeah, so y'all about to see a whole lot more of me. You know what I mean? I got a few more parts coming that I'm waiting on to get here. But no, I definitely wanted to let you guys know tonight that it's up. It's up. Oh, it's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. And yeah, can't wait. So yeah, y'all start putting y'all last questions, comments down at the bottom, you dig? Before we start wrapping up. Because oh yeah. I'm about to have nothing better to do than talk about this shit. Right? Oh yeah. I got y'all see, got new headphones here, got my speakers right here. Man, got my new mouse pad and everything right there. Got the new pop filter, got all that, got the CPU back there, SSDs, you know what I mean? Got GPUs on the way. Said Sky, I need to know what the specs are. Look, just know that the shit's kind of beefy. It's kind of beefy. I ain't even gonna front. Like, the homie was like, so what you trying to do? And I told him, I was like, bro, I'm trying to do games, bro. I'm trying to do games in 4K, games in 4K 60 at least, if not more. It gotta be beefy, bro. And I'm trying to stream. And he was like, I got you. Right? Yeah, it's on. He said the specs on the PC. What I will say is I'm rocking with one of the new, NVIDIAs that came out earlier this year. Whichever one that may be, who knows? Right? Tap in with me behind the scenes, RMT, and I might let you know. But nah, this is crazy. I got a whole new setup. I'm about to soundproof this shit behind me. I got the phone panels right here. Everything is either here or about to be here within the next week or two. So yeah. Got the 4K camera that I'm about to start rocking with. You should be able to see. Oh my God, man. Yo, it's gonna be crazy. So I'm letting y'all know now that this shit's going up. Things are gonna start looking a little different over here. So yeah, man, I just wanted to kind of give y'all that heads up. Shouts out to the Syndicate Network and colleagues. Cause y'all the reason why, yo. Y'all the reason. Right? He said right before the terror. Bro, it's crazy, bro. This shit was so natural. Like, as soon as it happened, I was like, oh no, this is it. And then I thought about it. I was like, now is the time. I'm like, it just makes too much sense. I'm like, there's no way. And it started feeling like I was like cheating this idea. You know, I was cheating the idea. And the idea is true, so I can't cheat it. Right? So whatever y'all trying to see from me, let me know down at the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing gaming streams, yo. We getting it in. Right? We gaming with the homies on one channel. We're gonna be talking about entertainment and movie stuff over here. Got another channel being launched where we're gonna be talking about more serious stuff because y'all know I still gotta talk about that. Y'all might not always like what I say, but you know, at least I'm being honest. At least I ain't getting up here capping, right? At least I ain't getting up here capping. And I always say this: give me a chance to explain what I'm saying, and it'll usually make sense, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit the homie Austin up too, because I was just thinking about that because we got a stream that me, Leon, and Stino gonna do that I think gonna set the damn internet on fire. I can't wait to share that. Right? Nah, man. Look, while everybody is over here, you know, I don't know, man. We doing this shit, man. We doing it at a big pace. And yeah. And shout out to Curly Ray too, because bruh, I told you that we got some AI stuff in the chips. That might let you know what we rocking with over here, bro. We definitely got some AI shit in there. You know what I mean? Nah, thank you, HMDS. Appreciate y'all. Right? And y'all gonna be seeing more HMDS over here too. You dig? Said Lakers and Clippers eliminated. Yep. See, and we're gonna be talking about that stuff too on the sports tip. Said more Sky movie reviews. Oh, for sure. For sure. Nah, I'm about to be a constant face, man. I'm about to be a constant, you know. I'm about to. And I told him, I was like, yo, because look, let's just keep it a buck, right? Like, I'm gonna just level with y'all. I can always go back to my job. Like, I'm super good at what I do. And literally, the director told me, yo, as long as I'm here, you can be here. That's literally what I was told. As long as I'm here, let me know. So hey, if shit don't work out in 6 months, you know what I'm saying, and I want to go back to work, I can go back to work. But as of right now, no, y'all getting the full load, you know. And I ain't even gonna pause that either. And he said, let them know. Yeah. Right? Yeah. If they want to see me playing Bloodline, hey, then y'all will get that too. Just let my PC components get here. Wait, y'all want to see what I got so far or some of what I got? If a few of y'all say yes, then I'll let y'all see some stuff. You know what I'm saying? If we got some tech heads in here, I don't know if y'all know about that. You know what I mean? Hey, teasing is what I do, right? Yeah, nah, we gonna get it, bro. Cause the quality level about to go up. We about to be shooting in 4K over here, dog. Right? All right. I got a couple yeses. All right. Hold up. I'll be right back. Yeah. All right. Now I'm gonna show y'all the motherboard. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know if y'all rocking with this. Got this one right here. You dig? Aorus Elite AX. You know what I mean? NVMe. SSD ready. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Let me just let y'all see that. All right. Yeah. I'ma just let y'all see that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. I'ma just let y'all see that. We about to be in. We're about to be in the money, bro. We're in the money. We're in the money. Yeah. For sure. Right? Yeah. I'm like, we about to start getting in there. I ain't gonna let y'all know about the card yet or nothing. You know what I mean? But just know. He said, I'm anticipating yet also confused. Right? We in there, yo. We are in there. You did. I can't wait to show y'all what we're working on and the type of shows that we're gonna be launching. All that stuff, man. Yeah. I just can't wait. I'm gonna have all types of shit coming at lightning speed. You know what I mean? And can't wait to link up with the homie Austin. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be showing me how to navigate the Speed Force. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, look, that's all the time that we got. I'm about to get on out of here, yo. Be on the lookout. We got streams coming real soon, breaking down a lot of stuff that y'all gonna have to get our takes on, man. Because look, I know that's why y'all be here. Y'all be here because y'all want to hear our takes. Y'all want to hear what the word on the curb is, right? What that real talk is. Y'all don't want no chaser. Y'all want it straight, and I'm with that, right? Let's see. I'm anticipating yet also confused. Did I miss something related to Zach? We got a whole hour and a half stream that we was breaking down Zack Snyder topics. You dig? But much love, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. You dig? We back in here, keeping this thing live, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all soon. Peace.